Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and the Duels reveal has gone live. It is like the biggest update they've ever had. It looks amazing. The League of Explorers, all four of them, are coming in as playable characters reminiscent of their old dungeon run days. If you remember the dungeon run, this might look a little familiar. It's a little bit tweaked, but it's going to be absolutely awesome. And before we get into it, I just want to again remind you guys of the giveaways we have going on. I don't want anyone missing out. They're all linked below. My Twitter one for courtesy of Play Hearthstone, 2 regular pre-orders being given away, as well as my own on my own video coming out of my pocket, 2 mega bundles, 2 pre-orders, and if we hit 45,000 subscribers, we will give away an extra $100 mega bundle. So make sure you make me spend extra money so we give you guys some more bundles. Anyways, Duels has been a passion of mine lately. If you've been on my stream lately, it's basically all I play. Ladder hasn't been for me, but Duels has been. I am up to 10.2 thousand MMR in Duels. So according to Firestone's app, that's about top 5 in the world. It's unofficial, of course, but we're killing it. We're doing really well. I have like over 2,000 Duels wins, so I feel like I have a little bit of experience in Duels to give my opinion on the new heroes. So who are the new heroes? Well, it's the League of Explorers. So we have Finley coming in as a playable character, and we'll kind of go over hero by hero. They're all dual class. They're based on their dual class that you could pick from, I guess, back in the day in Dungeon Run. So you'd be able to pick multiple class cards for these heroes, or you have to pick a single hero. I'm not sure how it'll work. I think it'll be tied to their passive treasure, just like it is for like, not Kurtrus, for Drekthar and Vandar. But again, I'm not entirely sure, just going off of what I saw in Regis's video, but regardless, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And Finley has the hero powers. He's got 2 mana, summon a 2/2 Amalgam Explorer, so I guess get like a 2/2 Amalgam. That's pretty good. We have 1 mana, discover a Shaman or Paladin minion with Battle Cry, Overload 1. So that's also pretty good. You can see they're sharing the dual class already, Shaman and Paladin there, so that's effectively infinite value, which isn't actually that good in Duels. Tempo and basically mana cheat and or just a lot of damage is king, but we'll have to see how it plays out. It's remember when Drekthar and Vandar were shown, it's like, how good are they going to be in Duels? They are by far the 2 best heroes right now, so I don't expect these heroes to be weak whatsoever. And then we have Power Up, give a minion Divine Shield and Wind Fury. This one is nutty. If you've played any Vandar where you have the 1 mana hero power that gives like 6, it's basically adapt, where you get a bunch of random keyword. Wind Fury is so good. Divine Shield so good, and coupling that with this is going to be a ridiculous card, especially coupled with Paladin buffs. You're gonna be able to kill your opponent, giving them, if you have like a charge in Wind Fury. I expect this to be a really good aggressive hero power for those type of decks. So Finley looking pretty strong. We have Bran coming back. Again, you'll recognize these hero powers probably from Dungeon Run if you're experienced with that. He has 2 mana spread shot, deal 1 damage, then deal 1 damage to the enemy hero. So this can go 2 to the face, or it can go 1 to a minion and then 1 to the hero. I wonder if you can get access to Wildfire. Wildfire would be insane with this. That would be teal 2 probably to everything. I wonder if Wildfire would scale both. You think it would? That would be pretty nutty. We have Well Equipped, which is a hero power of equip a random weapon and set its durability to 1. So this can be, I guess, any weapon in the game. You could get a Gora Howl, which already has 1 durability. Pretty high variance. It could be pretty insane. You could get the Twig. Oh my god, you can get the Twig, hit, and instantly break it. That will be ridiculous. There's a large pool of weapons in Duels since it's wild-based. It has a lot of wild cards in there, but I already see the Twigs breaking from Bran and doing some gross stuff. So pretty good hero power. And then Dino Tracking, which is a passive hero power. At the start of your turn, discover which card you draw. So this is like effectively a tutor, right? You get to discover the card from your deck that you draw. That can be a very powerful effect. We've seen it with Sphere of Sapience, where just, taking another draw can be really good. This is very solid. I don't know what you'll be doing with it to make it breaking or winning, but I think it'll be a very consistent hero power. But well equipped actually looks the craziest. If you can get a twig, holy crap, that's like on turn 2 you have 10 mana. That is going to be a disgusting high roll. We have Elise. Elise has Elise's Might, 2 mana hero power of choose 1 to attack this turn or gain 2 armor, so kind of reminiscent of Baku's hero power for Druid, except you choose one or the other, whereas the Baku hero power you'd get both. Not bad, not amazing. A good starting hero power. Pretty good with Quest Druid though. You'll be able to hero power and get to attack with Quest Druid, or gain armor and like buff your spell stones and stuff like that. They already have a +2 attack. I think there's one that's gain +2 attack or spell damage. So kind of flexible with that. We have Druidic Teaching, 2 mana, restore 2 health, then draw a card if the target's at full health. This is kind of similar to that priest hero power that restores 3 health, but if it's still damaged, draw a card. This has to basically heal something, but I think if it's full health already and you hero power, it's 2 mana draw a card. So that's solid. 2 mana draw a card, not bad. You get some healing. I think it's a solid hero power. And then last we have Starseeker, which is a passive of after you cast 3 spells in a turn, add a Moonfire to your hand. There is some implications with this if you can get like spells costing 1 less. That's one of the passives. You can go with like Malagos. There's some stuff there. Again, I'm not sure what you can do to make this really busted in duels, but the third hero powers are typically busted for all of these guys. So look out for Elise. This can be scary because Moonfires cost 0 and you can pile them up and do some pretty gross stuff. And then lastly, we have Reno Jackson coming to duels with pretty unique artwork. It looks like the Reno the Relicologist artwork. So I think it's all artworks are the same from, I don't know if they're all used in not mercenaries. Please no, in Battlegrounds, but I think it's similar assets. So I'm not sure if it's hinting at if any of this stuff is hinting at new legendaries in the next expansion. But we have Amateur Mage, which is deal 1 damage. You comboed, you deal 2 instead. Solid hero power, nothing too amazing. But again, I'm wondering if you Wildfire, if it must deal 2 damage, combo 3. And we know, I think he's, it's Amateur Mage, he's mage based, so it should count to that. So hero power mage could be something usable with that. We have the Relicologist for 1 mana. Your next spell this turn is spell damage +2. Really good. With any cheap spell, the Flame Wave stuff going on, or the First Flame, Fire Sail, Fireball, that's a lot of damage. It adds up. Will be pretty solid. Good with Cram Session. You can do like a 3 mana combo of drawing 3 cards. Pretty solid. And we have Arcane Craftiness. Fire 2 missiles that will deal 1 damage each. If any minion dies, repeat this. This was always so good in Dungeon Run, and I imagine, unless you're facing a lot of big decks, this is going to be incredible in duels as well. Particular if you can amplify this with a Wildfire, scale this up. This is going to be incredible hero. Reno looks really solid, especially with Arcane Craftiness. So the new heroes look really cool, and we'll take a quick look. There's a bunch of new passives they're going to be adding as well. So we have Senior Scout. I think this is a Shaman card, so this will be available to the Shaman classes that can pick from those cards. We have Rush Wind Fury, 5 mana 6/6 Rush Wind Fury, so you can play it and attack with it right away. At the end of your turn, deal 6 damage to random enemy minion. Just a good board control tool. Nothing too amazing, can't go face or anything like that, but not too bad at all. We have Coil Casting. After you play your first Naga, each turn add a random 1-cost spell to your hand. It costs nothing, so it's just a passive you can pick. That's also pretty good. And yeah, you just build a Naga deck and get a lot of value, and 1-cost spells, as we know, can be pretty good. So that will be a really, really solid passive and very random, getting me triggered on my streams. We have another passive of Edge of Dredge. Passive, after you dredge, draw a card and shuffle your deck. So you'll basically be able to pull a card from the bottom of your deck, I guess you draw it, and then you reshuffle your deck. So then when you dredge next time, yeah, it'll be something different. So you'll want to have a dredge build. So they're ready putting in stuff for the new expansion, and pretty solid. Being able to really manipulate your draw is great. And every time you dredge, you draw a card. That can stack up pretty quickly, and it can be as many times as you want to turn, because it's a passive. It doesn't cost anything. So really, really solid passive there. We have Forgotten Depths. This is another passive. At the start of the game, put 3 colossal minions on the bottom of your deck. They cost 3 less. This is gross. You just automatically have the colossals there. You dredge early on in the game, and then you have a 3. You get to pick whichever the best one is there, and it'll cost 3 less, and you have a sick tempo play. That is a really good passive, and it'll let you play. Let's say you don't have the collection to have colossals, play duels, get Forgotten Depths, and boom, you can play colossals without even having them in your collection. That is a pretty awesome one. We have another treasure, Old Faithful, 3-mana 4/2 weapon, warrior. After your hero attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemies. This is what the one that's shuffled into your deck and ladder should be. Good attack, really good attack, and it deals damage to everything. Really solid board control, as well as, you know, some smork. You can upgrade it. Really solid treasure. The warrior stuff will like this. I remember Reno's magical torch back in the day from Dungeon Run. It was like original Ignite, and that's what it kind of is. So deal 4 damage, and then you shuffle a combo this card into your deck that deals 2 more damage. So all of a sudden you're going to be able to actually start with Ignite in your deck. That Ignite's actually banned as a starter card in Duels. This won't be, but you don't have the broken draw spell discounted by 1 hero power available to Reno, so you won't be able to abuse it quite as much. We have Scales of Justice, a shaman treasure. Transform all minions into 1/1 Murlocs. Fill your hand with random Murlocs that cost 1. This is gross. You can get the Warlock Colossal off this. This is really good. Not only do you transform your enemy minions so you can get rid of a bunch of big stuff, you get a ridiculous amount of value on an empty-handed. They all cost 1. You can get, oh my god, you can get whatchamacallit. Can get your Yum. I can't think of the Murloc that eats a guy from your hand. It's going to be ridiculous. Oh my god. That is a really good treasure. We have Senior Navigator, 5-mana 2/10 priest card. Whenever you target this minion with a spell that costs 2 or more, add a copy of it to your hand. Divine Spirit says hello. Yeah, this is going to be a Divine Spirit Inner Fire style thing. Get a bunch of buffs. Really solid for priests. They actually really need the help. And yeah, that's kind of the cards for now. I don't know if there was more to go over, but I thought I'd give you guys an update on or my take on the Duels update. The heroes look great. The treasures look powerful. The passives look great. Nothing like Shape, what was it, Shadow Visions or Shadow Casting, where it was like, it looked ridiculously broken. Looks healthy for Duels. It looks busted. It's supposed to be busted in Duels, but not completely broken. We'll have to wait and see. There's also apparently balance changes going to be announced soon. So if you're worried about like Flame Waves destroying you, if Scepter Summoning destroying you, chances are we're going to hear about that pretty soon. And yeah, I'm excited for Duels. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.